First one going live. Good morning, everybody. This is Gary, family practitioner, youth worker, husband, father. No, just to name a few titles. But really and truly, what I wanted to look at this morning, because it just sprung to mind. What did I get married for? What was the importance of getting married for me? And I think I realized properly this morning that it wasn't for me why I got married. It's really for my kids. I had one, and things didn't quite go right with that relationship there. And one of the things that I really never wanted to do was being a part-time dad, and that's exactly what happened. And whilst I wanted more children, the reason being, it sounds kind of stupid, but it made sense to me at the time, and emotionally it made sense to me, is that I'm the last of three boys, and that's for my mum, and for my dad I'm the last of seven. But I didn't want to set seven is too many for me to manage. I couldn't do that realistically. But being the last of three, I wanted three children, and I was in a long-term relationship, and that didn't work out as I said. But having said that, I did make a baby during that time, and my oldest son, God bless him, love him to bits as always, and but I was a part-time dad because the relationship broke down with his mum, and something I never ever wanted to do, and was to be a part-time dad. That happened, and so I decided that if I'm going to have any more children, which was what I wanted, I would have to make sure I'm in a relationship that's got a much lower chance of breaking down. In fact, zero chance of breaking down. And come what may, whatever struggles and disagreements we have to work through it. And that's what we decided. And to be honest, I met my now wife, and through conversations, she and I were friends for a good amount of time, and through conversations she always said, you know what, she is not about playing around when it comes to marriage. And she said there's nothing named divorce. So I'm like, that pricked my ears straight away. I was like, this sounds like what I need for my kids, to be honest with you. This is what I need for me to have more children. So as time's gone along, yeah, we like anyone, we have our disagreements, and we try and have as much fun as possible. We've done lots in our marriage, and it's been a journey, and it continues. Long may it continue to continue. But yeah, we decided from a long time, from the time we met, that we're not going to go down the road of divorce. We worked things through, and that allowed me to go on to have two more children. And again, I say even having children, that's a challenge. That is, yeah, that's love them all to bits. And to be honest with you, it's sometimes some might think, well, you love me more than, or you love that one more than you love that one, and so on and so on. And it's not like that. All it is you have to address the needs of that particular child, which is going to be different from the next child, and different from the next child. And you, as the parent, as the husband, have to work out what are the priorities that I have to address in order to meet the needs of these children. tough work. It is. But it's so fulfilling. So fulfilling. Along the way, the children make you smile and make you laugh. Along the way, my wife makes me smile and laugh. Brought a few tears to my eyes at some points. Don't want to admit it, but you know, as I've done with Andre, podcasting, all men cry. And yeah, we cry in different ways, but we do cry at some point. So yeah, it's a funny one. Now I'm deciding to put this online. I don't really know why. I think maybe it will help some people understand that when you get married, and in fact before you get married, you have to understand that it's a life of servitude. It's where, alright, you recognize you have your own needs, but you shouldn't be the one who's having to meet those needs. Those needs are going to be met by your partner and by friends and so on and so on. And if you do the same for your friends and your wife, then nobody has to look out for themselves, because everybody's looking out for everybody else. Yeah. I know in this world that's a tough one to make happen, because many people are so busy being hung up on their own stuff that they don't have time for yours. But if you can kind of try and practice that in your circles, then you have more chance of achieving that goal. Anyway, you know what, I'm rambling a little bit. I'm forgetting where I'm at. What's this thing say? We're telling your followers that you're used. Thank you very much for starting the video. As I said, this is my first. I've never done this before. Trying to have a good time with it as well. What they say, start messy, but start. Even if you don't get it perfectly right the first time, the main thing is to do it. So I'm doing it, and I want to be an example to clients that I might have, because I like to work with people and help them address challenges that they're having and value their homes, because at the end of the day, we go out and we work for so many hours, and then we come home and we want to have peace in that home, which sometimes can be difficult to come by. But sometimes also it's interesting to recognize that what you think is peaceful isn't necessarily peaceful, and maybe in order for you to get that peace at home, you have to address how someone else is feeling. This is the life of marriage, really. Right? If it's not going quite right, I think it's important for us to, before we look at the other person, look at self. What is your contribution to the current state in your marriage? I never always did that. Try and do it now. But you know, we're all perfect in our imperfections, and the important thing is that we learn from our actions, right, and our emotions. And when we do that, we free other people up to live by the same example. Look at the bags under my eyes, wow. Yeah, man, this is getting old. Okay. Oh, there we go. Stuff's going on in the house. And yeah, that's parenting, right? Why do you get married? For the kids. Because you want your kids to see examples. You want them to be secure. You want them to not have to worry about whose house they're going to this weekend. Not have to worry about how other people see them. You want them to be secure. And, you know, what do they call it? Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? On the bottom rung is about safety, security. So if you want your child to have a chance at reaching self-actualization, then we have to encourage them to be safe. We have to provide an environment where they're comfortable, where they're not worried about who's going to be looking after them. We want them to have a strong base from which to work, right? Right now, I'm calling my wife over to come and give me a little contribution, right? About why she got married. Oh, look, there's stuff there. You have to sit next to me here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here's your mic. Not too far over that way because there's birds.
Alright then, good morning everyone. What's happening?
Well,
These kids are stressing me out.
there we go.
Lord have mercy.
Well, I have a question for you because I've been talking to our people, right, about
Oh, hello people.
why I got married.
Oh yeah.
Why did you get married?
Oh gosh. That's a long, deep question. But,
In fact, before they get to that, why did you want to get married?
human nature.
What do you mean?
I'm very in touch with the natural state of life. So I've always wanted to not have a family necessarily. Not when I was young. I didn't really see that far ahead, but always wanted to sort of share my life and live collaboratively. Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, live collaboratively with a man, obviously within the confines of marriage. Well, not obvious, but it was to me. And because that provided security, predictability, just sort of some parameters, a hedge around the situation. So yeah, and then God blessed us with children and all that comes with, then great. And He did, and they're stressing me out, but it's all good.
So,
Yeah.
how long you been married for?
Next month will be 20 years, or September will be 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years of my life.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm supposed to die quicker being married.
You want that, not being with me. I'll look after you. I'll keep looking after you. Yes.
So, you'll keep looking after me.
I'll keep looking after you.
So you look after me, and that means I have to look after you, right?
That's right.
What does that look like?
Going back to the original reason, hedge of protection, continue to provide, put the family first, make long-term plans. I mean, no one knows what's going to happen in the future, but yeah, long-term plans, not just thinking of ourselves, but thinking of our children and potential grandchildren and just the wider community, society, how what we do and how we show up affects those around us and those to come. So that's like it's a big mission, isn't it? Excuse me. It's a big mission. It gives you lots to do, that's for sure. You won't be bored. I remember saying I was bored when I was about, 20. Oh my God, I'm bored, I'm lonely, I don't have anyone special in my life. God, help me.
What will you say to the people, right?
Who said to ask for that?
There are people who might be watching this, right? And they're probably looking at you, looking everywhere else.
Yeah, I'm looking at the kids. I'm just like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because some might analyze this and say, well, they're not connected.
Oh, we are very.
Oh, we are. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we are connected. It's just this little girl who's looking at us through the back door. She's so desperate.
Did you lock her in there?
No, I didn't lock her. She's just so desperate to come out and just break everything up.
Well, she can come and talk to me in a minute.
Okay, just 1 minute, okay? Okay, 1 minute. Daddy will be with you. What was the question?
Well, the next question is, why did you get married?
I answered that
'Cause-
question.
So you spoke about why you wanted
Kind of.
to, but in the end, why did you marry who you married?
I found the right life companion. And I know I did. It was a spiritual sense. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and you were right there in front of me for quite some time as a friend. And yeah, we were friends for a number of years. And I just thought, Natalie, come on, open your eyes. He's right there. Went through my checklist, but not just checking yourself off, but checking myself off too. You know, do I consider myself a good match for you, and would I be able to serve in the way that I think I should be serving, and stuff like that. So
Oh, so
Yeah.
so you understood about the need for servitude.
absolutely. I mean, my background is of the Christian faith. I was raised in the church to some degree from my grandmother in Jamaica, and then partly in the UK as well with my mum and my grandparents. So I think that seed was always planted early. And then I was in the church when I was in Canada, in music ministry for a few years, and I learnt so much being in the church. Both positive in the middle and some negative, but all in all I would say it was a very good, wholesome, impactful experience and helped to solidify me in my spiritual walk. So it just confirmed a lot of things as to why I had a sense to get married. Is that right? Is that correct English? Yeah, I think so. I had a sense.
It works for you, right?
Yeah, it worked for me at the time. Yeah, it just confirmed. It confirmed quite a few things for me, and I was like, "Yep, I'm in the right place. I'm doing the right thing." I can see with the children that we're raising that it's not easy. Oh boy, it's not easy, but
That sounds like how I sounded before you came out.
yeah, it's not easy. But it's a worthwhile mission, you know, if you're trying to do it right. And that's the thing. I think that's what makes it somewhat challenging, is when you're trying to do it right, when you're trying to pour yourself into your kids, you're trying to pour into your spouse, you're trying to pour into yourself, you're trying to fill yourself up through, you know, the word and, you know, the metaphysical and the physical stuff. So when I say the word, I'm talking about like the scripture, the biblical scriptures, trying to follow that path. And at the same time, you're trying to do the material things, like follow the academia so that you can do better in your career and balance motherhood and being a wife, all this stuff. So yeah, life's been really busy, very fulfilling. I won't complain. I could complain, but I'm not going to, because that would be very ungrateful. And I feel overall tremendously blessed, and I got what I asked for.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I asked for stuff 20, 25 years ago and 30 years ago, and oh God, I'm showing my age.
You are a bit.
I don't look it.
I'm just thinking. I just noticed something. Look, we're wearing manifest colours. This is great.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah. I hadn't realised.
So
Fantastic.
back to what I was saying.
Yeah, going back to what you were saying.
Yeah,
Probably ADHD. I've got something.
everyone's got ADHD in that case.
Yeah, why not?
You don't have ADHD.
No, okay.
You're just Gary. But yeah,
Superstar.
yeah, there
Done.
you go. That's it.
Anyway, you were saying.
I don't remember.
Oh, you're getting old then.
I am aging.
Is it marriage that does that?
What's that?
Ages
I forgot
us.
what you said. What?
There you go. Ages you.
No,
Ages us.
I think it's keeping me young, actually.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, when I think of the alternatives,
Yeah, what are the alternatives?
oh,
Being in the club.
a life of hedonism. Hedonistic whims.
Being in the club. And
Yeah, not my thing. This is way more fulfilling. And I leave something very valuable when my time comes to go. So this is
Yeah.
way more fulfilling for me, my path. But, yeah.
You pass on an example that you're happy to be replicated, right?
I'm joyful. Happiness is what happens to you, from my understanding, and to me that makes sense. I'm joyful because I think if you try to maintain a state of joy to the best of your ability, then you take the rough with the smooth. And I think you can weather the storms, because they will come. I think you can weather the storms better when you frame it. When you frame it in a particular way. So joy, I do strive for joy. Peace, oh my gosh, peace. Peace is lovely. Not boredom.
What does peace look like for you? In terms of...
Hey dude, why are you asking me all these questions? I've got kids to go back and serve, you know.
In terms of marriage, right, just for people who are struggling with that, because some people might think to themselves that being able to go out and about and see all their friends and do stuff that they used to do when they were younger is the stuff that brings peace now.
Really?
Some people do that because remember, people say, you know, I'm not changing for anyone. But the reality is that if you stay the same as you were, where's your development?
Yeah.
Or aren't we supposed to develop to the grave?
From what I believe, yes.
Right.
Not everybody believes the same thing.
So this is what I'm asking, right? From your perspective, what does peace really look like to you?
Peace for me is just as close to nature as possible. Like even just sitting out in the garden. Just, you know, it's quiet, you can hear the birds, and you maintain good nature with your family and those you love around you. You don't pick battles or pick arguments or fights. You pick your battles and you try and minimize them, but they'll come. But I look for resolution and a better way of doing things. I mean, if you're gonna fight, you might as well fight for a good cause, eh?
Well, yeah.
Like to some decent end. I don't really see the point otherwise.
Because I think some people really struggle to find peace. I don't know if it's because of traumas from when they were children, or I don't know if it's just maybe their DNA, their nature, that they might struggle with interactions that motivate.
I don't know,
peace,
life's
right?
challenging, isn't it? And everybody's different. I mean, some would say, like, you know, I'm no clinical psychologist or theologian in the church or whatever, but some would say serve something higher than yourself, bigger than yourself. And then it's not about me. Because if you get in your own head a bit too much, you might not find peace. You know, it might be quite a battleground actually. Whereas if you're serving a bigger cause or those outside of yourself, things that you are passionate about, then you could find peace in those things. You know, because you bring joy to other people, whatever that may look like, in whatever capacity you can serve. I'm a person of service. I like to serve. I don't like to burn myself out, although that does happen at times. But if I'm not serving, I don't really see the point of being on the planet.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I've got to serve in some way, shape or form.
Well, I suppose some people are like, I'm serving myself.
You have to do that too.
I would have thought,
to some
I
degree.
personally feel like when people are so hung up on serving self, there's a lot of, or an element at least, of insecurity.
Yeah, because I mean, you serve yourself to what end? Like,
If the goal isn't to, you know, I mean, I'm not saying, say like if you play football, you might play football. On the one hand, yes, you're serving self, but on the other hand, you're also trying to make other people happy. So professional footballers might play football to such a high level because they want the fans to rejoice, right? But on the other hand, if you're only playing to win a trophy, and that's it, so which makes it just a piece of metal, then what's the point?
yeah,
That's what I mean.
it's self-serving.
There's no depth to
There's no depth, exactly. And I think there's depth in relationship. to others, serving others. Because you don't know where it's going to go. That's the exciting part, isn't it?
Right.
Like I'm sitting here with you now, and I'm listening, trying to be attentive and digest what you're saying. And there's life in that. There's life. I don't know where you're going to go, what you're going to say, you know, the nuances, body language. There's life in that. If I'm just living my life to serve my own ends, then I kind of already, I'm in myself already. So that's just my way of thinking. I don't know. Not everybody.
That's cool.
I like my life and I like the way that I live. And I've worked very, very hard from a young age, I'd say, like when I started to become conscious, so probably around 11, 12, somewhere there. And spiritually conscious as well. And, you know, I've worked really hard at, first of all, practicing the word no. Because of my own childhood issues and just setting boundaries for myself. But then I sort of just learned navigating through life how to give and take, serve and try to be served, and try to keep the peace along the way, and try and stay away from those that don't bring peace and joy, because it's just, I don't like when things are not orderly and you're not working towards a good end.
Yeah.
Right? Anything that is orderly and is without malice and you know. Yeah, I don't like all that stuff.
You want things that are uplifting.
There you go.
From music to
yeah, like be careful what you download. It's funny because I listen to, so you know, put the radio on sometimes and you hear some of these childhood or younger day music.
Yeah.
And I'm flabbergasted. I'm like, oh my God, like, how did I listen to that rubbish? Like the stuff that you downloaded in your spirit, listening to all that foolishness.
Well,
corrupt. It's not nice.
I
it's
suppose,
not good.
yeah. It's we're all allowed to be young and dumb.
Maybe I'm just getting a bit old.
Point.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm just getting old.
And I don't mean that in a condescending way to say we.
Yeah, you're just young and
dumb.
inexperienced.
You're just young and you just don't know, but you think you know.
Yeah, you're feeling your way through life.
You know.
Yeah.
I think I heard it from DMX. One of their lines was, "If you think you know, you don't know."
There you go.
Right. And
apparently, as we get older as well, and we have children, we become more conservative. I can see that. I've definitely become more conservative. Because you're trying to plan for these guys, aren't you? And they're like, oh, okay, she's really, she can't take it anymore. Gary, come on, sweetheart. Come on. She can't take it. Oh, the sun's coming out. I should put the laundry out here now.
Coming.
Come on.
Come in.
Come and say hello. This one really, this baby, oh my gosh. This baby keeps everyone. She's the boss.
Yeah.
Careful.
She
keeps us on our toes. We do love you, sweetheart. Just because you can't come out for 10 minutes doesn't mean we don't love you.
Yeah.
Right, do you want to come and say hi to the camera?
Yeah.
Sit on Mummy's lap. Sit on Mummy's lap. Because the birdies had their way with the chair.
Yeah, look.
Oh, you're here at my face, thank you.
Say hi.
Hi, I am Honey, and but Dad isn't there, and you don't love him. Bye.
Okay, bye then.
Your turn.
Right, so this is one of our
The youngest.
yes, it's the youngest, but this is one of our big challenges in life because the pace that she gets up is the pace that she just carries on until she passes out. Don't worry about going to sleep. No, that's for other people.
Yeah.
She passes out, and this is what I'm saying, that when you get married for the children, first and foremost, because you want to create that security, and then you in doing that, you also have to marry someone who is big on
Can I hold it?
security. Don't say nothing yet.
Don't
Wait,
speak.
wait
Daddy's
for
talking.
I'm talking.
Daddy's talking. Daddy's talking.
See, so this is an example of this. I've got one. Thank you. This is what we do as parents.
Do you want to go and sit with your brother?
It's very important to recognise the needs of your kids and to try and meet those needs. Right? However they come. However they come. So, as I said, I got married because I wanted to. I accepted that I'd be in a life of servitude, but I also accepted that I want my kids to be able to have a solid foundation on which to grow the rest of their lives. And I wanted more kids. So yeah, I suppose there's some selfishness in there as well. Meeting my own desires as well as meeting the needs of my kids, my wife, and the rest of my family. Because I think the rest of my family have also benefited from me being married to this young lady here.
Young!
All right, not so young then.
Is Mummy young?
No.
See, you need
not
to
very
stop
nice.
asking the question there.
That's not very nice.
You keep asking that question, hoping for an answer.
For anybody
It's not
who's watching,
forthcoming.
if I look young, can you type young in the chat? If I look young, type young in the chat, please.
And
Can someone?
for anyone
Anybody?
who's watching, if
No.
if you believe that I look as young as this young lady here, you can also put.
Oh, look, we
Yeah.
got one young in the chat. There we go.
Is that Naz?
I don't know. It's somebody. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Thank you very much, young sir. That's a blessing right there. Thank you. But yeah,
Right, we're gonna
Anyway.
go inside now.
I think I'm going to wrap this up. Right. Thank you to all who took the time out to peruse what we were offering today. Watch, and there'll be more coming again soon.
Yeah. Say bye.
Bye.
I don't know how to stop this thing.
Up you get. Up you get. Up you get.
I don't know how to stop this thing. Now you stop it.
I know.
No, you don't know.
How do you know? She doesn't know. She's young.
Oh, all right. She's young. She must know.
Why don't you just
That's how you stop this thing.
cut it off there? Just press X there. X.